Well, Leo, thanks for climbing into the buzz bubble this morning. I appreciate you coming by. So the consumer is the medium is something that your agency coined. So let's talk about that and the fundamental change in the agency role that really implies.
Yeah, when I guess casting mind back, so you decide to start a company, and at some point you realize you probably need a website, and that you don't, at that stage you obviously haven't got a body of work that you want to, put out there, and so we were thinking about what our site should be, and and we just had a silly idea to have a series of lips, so we had
right.
A page of lips that was, for us, it was a visual interpretation of the modern word of mouth, and what ended up happening is we wrote this agency philosophy, if you like, and it's really the insight that we just come from Saatchi New York, and before that Jan and I were at Saatchi London.
Okay.
And so often we were getting, you get, as is very common, 5-6 years ago, that you get tasked to do something as a creative person, and a lot has already been decided.
Right.
There was already a lot of decisions made, and it's kind of born out of frustration of that a little, that you have the opportunity as a new company to start from a blank slate.
Right.
And it had become increasingly evident that the consumers had more power, and to such an extent that they were really blurring the lines between media.
Right.
So in a lot of ways, it seemed almost redundant that you would have such a commitment to one medium, given the ability for consumers to change it, and especially you don't necessarily know what the problem is you're trying to solve yet.
Right.
So it was really born out of that, and we articulated it as the consumer is the medium, and and just acknowledgement of that they have the power to kind of enhance ideas, to bring brands down, to bring brands to the top. They were no longer the destination of our work; they'd become the medium for it. So everything we've tried to do since is optimizing against consumers.